Hi guys, welcome back to Apocalypse Off-Road. I'm your host Steve. Today we're going to try and fire up an early 50s Zuzu Hillman Minx. She's been sitting here, I don't know, 20 years, probably sat 20, 30 years somewhere else before it wound up here. She's got a flathead in her, but the good part is she's all there. So everything I need, get the sucker running, should be here. Yeah, she probably won't run. Let's dig in and see what we're working with. Uh-oh, I latched the hood. There we go. Hopefully that won't fall on my head. Stay. Oh, hey, there's one of these. Okay. So, now, I've never really touched a flathead in my life before, so this should be interesting. I know absolutely nothing about these engines. All I do know is that when I spin her with the fan, it goes around, and it feels like there's even a little compression there. Not much, mind you. Can we find a dipstick? That should always be priority number 2, is make sure there's oil in it. Okay, there's our little air filter. Apparently the rats have had their fun in here a few times and Stu's cleaned it out. So all this here is fairly fresh. Our coil wire. Where is the dipstick? I hate assuming there's oil in these things, because you just never know. Gross. I guess that's where the battery goes. Yuck. We got a little fuse box here. I'm sure that's good. That must be our ground. I wonder if these things are positive ground. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I think I found it. Ooh. That's decent. Well, I guess the guy's just gonna go ahead and slam the never start in here. See what happens. Yep, that'll reach. See, I'm thinking, since this doesn't fit very well, I'm betting this is a positive ground vehicle. Just goes against everything that I know, but let's see. Okay, no sparks. Okay. Looking at the coil here. That one goes there. That one goes up into the distributor. There's no negative or positive written on any of this stuff. How's a guy supposed to know if he's got a positive ground car or not? I suppose there's some kind of research involved. Let's just see. Wedge that in there. Just barely on. Is there a key in this thing? I don't know, man. This thing is scary. Part Swapper was showing off one of these the other day. Lights, starter, wiper. Wow. Where's the key? Is that where it's supposed to be? We might be doing some hot wiring. Okay. Well, we're off to a good start. Well, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here, folks. Who wants to see what's in the trunk? Ooh. Is that the original spare tire? Look at that. Yep. How many cars are made with 3-bolt wheels, hey? Only the best, oh. Huh. Does that mean it's no good? Circle the problem and just shove her back in there so that when the next guy needs it, he's ready to go. Well, that's no good to us. Well, you know, rust-wise, this car is in great shape. That's about all we got back here, folks.
That should give you air.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
What's the noise?
See if we can fill up these tires. You know they're gonna hold air.
Yeah, air in the urine going some.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh no, they'll hold there. This one, I don't know if it'll stay up.
I think this one still had a bit in it. This one's tubeless. Those two had tubes in them.
Yeah?
Yeah. Think so. Well, not quite like the others. I think it's because it still had air in it. Okay, she's all hooked up there.
All hooked up, okay.
Well, if it didn't smell like mouse poo before, it does now. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and clamp that on there instead of putting the new wire that I have on. Okay, so you're figuring this might be a solenoid here, Stu?
So this is your solenoid right there.
There, oh, of course it is. Yeah. Let's see.
You can jump across those, or I think if you kick one of those.
Yeah.
I think the lower one is the one.
Yeah.
That's a ground, I think.
Ooh. I heard a noise.
Yeah, something's turning.
Starter's thinking about it. Oh. Okay. Starter runs, but it doesn't kick out. But are we running it backwards? Just don't know.
There should be somewhere on here we can look and decide. I bet you could Google it.
Okay guys, I was looking for something to bang on a starter with. And wouldn't you know it, laying in the back, I thought this was a jack handle, but this is to crank the motor over by hand. So why don't we just give it a shot? Okay, yeah. Ha! It's going. It's going around too, isn't it? Yeah. It's great. Run! Oh, that's funny. Oh, our net cable just died here. So since we got no ignition key, I believe if we take this here black wire that goes to the coil, see there's some other stuff hanging here already, and we just run this up to negative. Oh, that should give us power to our coil, which might give us spark. I don't know, we don't have a spark tester or nothing. Okay. Yeah, oh, see that? It was doing something.
Yeah.
So that's good. The points are probably fine. I don't even, should we even look in there? Hey guys, well I've gone ahead and switched the battery back to negative ground, and it appears it wants to crank over now. So maybe this sucker's been converted, or we were just wrong the whole time. This is our ignition wire. We got a different coil on here. Let's just see if those points are gonna do anything. I don't see anything there, Stu, do you? Oh, I gotta hook the coil up the other way. Try this again. See anything there, Stu? It's hard for me to see from this angle. Nothing, hey? I mean, points could just be bad, or the condenser or something.
We have the points are working because you're.
It should be sparking.
They're not. Yeah, they're not sparking because you're getting. The points are opening and closing.
Okay, well. Hmm. Hmm. Well,
Bad condenser maybe?
that's sort of what I was thinking. I mean, since it's not sparking there.
What about, does this pull, I guess these don't pull out of here, do they? I don't think I'd want to check anymore, because I was wondering about,
Yeah.
I was wondering about
Bad wires.
doing that trick with it in the,
Remove to oil. Hmm. Remove to oil. I guess you gotta put oil in there. Maybe that's why it doesn't work. I mean, this little condenser shouldn't be anything super special. But I mean, I'm feeling like that's why, because we should get a nice spark up here too, right?
usually you do, but I mean, the points are opening and closing, because
Yeah.
otherwise it wouldn't be.
Okay, folks, so I was messing around here with the points because we weren't getting any kind of spark out of the points here, and I realized that whoever messed with this last time, however many years ago, and put in this, welded in this condenser, they had this extra little non-conductive spacer in here in between the points and the condenser. So I just got rid of that, and lo and behold, we hook her up and we got some nice sparks flying out of there. So if we stick that back in there, we should get spark at the plug now. You're gonna get zapped, I know it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Yep, I saw it.
Did you?
Yep.
Okay.
First attempted start in many, many years. See what happens. No. No. What?
I'm gonna give it a little throttle maybe.
Trying to figure out how.
It's this rod right here, yeah. That one, 2 turns, I think.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey, yep, contact. Yep.
I think it's flooding now.
Yep.
Cool, cool, cool.
Look at that. What do you guys think? Persistence paid off. A little mucking around with the wires and she fired right off. Okay. Well, I suppose next time we'll hook up a fuel system to it when I got a little more time, and we'll try driving her around. But for now, that is a running Flathead early 50s Zuzu Hillman Minx. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button, and maybe you'll see this thing doing some donuts tearing up Stu's backfield. What do you think, Stu? Is that a good idea?
Could be.
Later, guys.